So obviously just looking back to Tuesday night, a disappointing penalty defeat against Sunderland.
Yeah, as you said, disappointed that we lost the game on penalties. I thought the penalties that we did score were excellent penalties, which is a positive for us considering our poor fortunes in front of goals from 12 yards this season. But no, listen, my feelings are still the same regarding the performance in the 90 minutes. I don't feel like we played well enough against a decent team, and it probably took us too long to have a go and play with that kind of purpose and tempo and intensity that you need to, which we did at the end of the game. Could have won it, probably should have won it with some of the chances we had, but hopefully, some of the individuals have taken something away from that game and have gone away and reflected on the performances, and yeah, disappointing to obviously lose the game on penalties, but managed to amass another point.
Of course, as you said after the game as well, you wanted to see a reaction from the lads today. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I hate doom and gloom. I ain't got time for negativity, and it's really easy when you are in this kind of environment to, if you have a bit of a poor or below par performance and result, for the building to feel a little bit flat, and I hate that feeling. And in fairness, the lads have come in this morning full of life, focused, ready to go, ready to work again, and they've put in a good morning's work. So yeah, pleased.
Because obviously good to see Jay and David much more involved as well today.
Yeah, probably the weekend still too soon for Jay. Certainly too early for David, but a step in the right direction that they're both getting closer. And look, we do need some of these lads back, because we've got 7 lads out, 6 injured, 1 suspended, and we've got another couple in Smudge and Joe Cummins that we're still trying to get them up to speed. So it's 9 players, and that's gonna take its toll on any club at this level, not just in terms of competition for places, but then options off the bench. If you need to make changes, we are lacking and missing that little bit of quality in our depth at the minute, but that's why it's so much more positive for us that you've got the likes of David and Jay back in training, and the sooner that we have them back, and the likes of Flo, Max, will be even stronger.
Of course, Boreham Wood on Saturday, they've been looking very strong so far this season.
They are, yeah, they are. They're a good side. They've got some good players. They've had a very good start to the season. Probably, weren't expected to maybe be where they are halfway through the campaign, and you've got to give them so much credit for that. They play a good brand of football. They've got some really good and talented players. They're a threat. They've got goals in them, and they're obviously playing with the shackles off, so to speak, and a lot of confidence. So it's going to be a tough game, as is every game in this league. But what I'm looking for from our players is for us to be the best version that we can be, because we have proven on many occasions so far this season that when we're at it, and when we play with that energy and that purpose and that intensity and that quality to our play, then we can pose problems for any team in the division. So we're respectful of Boreham Wood, and we thoroughly anticipate a difficult game, but ultimately my focus is on my players and my team, and us trying to be the best we can be at the weekend, and we'll certainly need to be good if we're going to go down there and get a good result.
Thank you.